In the early hours of September 12, 1942, the British troopship RMS Laconia was navigating the Atlantic Ocean, approximately 250 nautical miles northeast of Ascension Island. Unbeknownst to its passengers and crew, the German submarine U-156, under the command of Korvettenkapitän Werner Hartenstein, was patrolling the same waters. Spotting the Laconia, Hartenstein ordered a torpedo attack, striking the vessel and causing catastrophic damage. The ship, originally a civilian ocean liner requisitioned for war service, was carrying a diverse group of over 2,700 individuals, including British military personnel, civilians, Polish guards, and a significant number of Italian prisoners of war. As the Laconia began to sink, Hartenstein surfaced U-156 to assess the situation. Upon realizing that the ship had been transporting Italian POWs, Germany's allies, alongside British passengers, he made a pivotal decision that defied typical wartime conduct. Hartenstein initiated rescue operations, broadcasting the submarine's coordinates over open radio frequencies in multiple languages, seeking assistance from any nearby vessels. This act of humanity was a stark contrast to the brutal realities of World War II's naval warfare. The call for help did not go unanswered. Other German submarines in the vicinity, including U-506 and U-507, as well as the Italian submarine Capellini, diverted from their missions to assist in the rescue efforts. Survivors were brought aboard these submarines, with many others placed in lifeboats tethered to the U-boats. The scene was unprecedented. Enemy submarines laden with survivors, flying Red Cross flags, and openly communicating their humanitarian intentions. However, the situation took a tragic turn on September 16th. A U.S. Army Air Force's B-24 Liberator bomber, piloted by Lieutenant James D. Hardin, spotted U-156 on the surface. Despite the visible Red Cross markings and the clear presence of survivors on the deck and in lifeboats, the bomber was ordered to attack. Bombs and strafing runs ensued, resulting in the deaths of numerous survivors and forcing U-156 to cease rescue operations. Hartenstein had no choice but to dive, leaving lifeboats adrift in the vast ocean. The aftermath of the attack saw continued efforts to save those left in the water. French warships from Senegal, alerted by the earlier broadcasts, arrived to pick up many of the remaining survivors. In total, out of the approximately 2,732 individuals aboard the Laconia, around 1,083 were rescued, while the rest perished. The incident highlighted the profound complexities and moral ambiguities inherent in wartime engagements. The Laconia Incident, as it came to be known, had far-reaching consequences. In response to the attack on U-156 during its rescue mission, Admiral Karl Dönitz, commander of the German U-boat fleet, issued the Laconia Order. This directive forbade German submarines from engaging in any future rescue operations, fundamentally altering the conduct of naval warfare and marking a shift toward a more ruthless approach. The incident also sparked controversy regarding the actions of the U.S. bomber crew. While they claimed to be following orders, the morality of attacking a vessel engaged in rescue operations was heavily debated. The event underscored the chaos and confusion that often accompany wartime decisions, where lines between enemy and ally, combatant and non-combatant, can become perilously blurred. In the broader context of World War II, the Laconia Incident stands as a poignant reminder of the human capacity for compassion amidst conflict, as well as the tragic consequences that can arise from miscommunication and rigid adherence to orders. It serves as a case study in the ethics of warfare, illustrating how acts of mercy can be met with hostility, and how the fog of war can lead to devastating outcomes. Decades later, the story of the Laconia continues to resonate. It has been the subject of documentaries, books, and films, each exploring the multifaceted dimensions of the event. Survivors' accounts provide harrowing insights into the ordeal, while historical analyses examine the decisions made by military leaders on all sides. The incident remains a powerful testament to the complexities of human nature in times of war. Ultimately, the Laconia Incident challenges us to reflect on the moral imperatives that govern actions during conflict. It raises enduring questions about duty, humanity, and the ethical boundaries of warfare. Questions that remain as relevant today as they were in the turbulent days of 1942.